Terry, look. Hello, hello, and welcome to our next race. We have a Champions Group Stage game between Homer of Steel and Bedge, and it's going to be a fascinating race. Albeit Homer has been on a massive tear of late. I believe the last race that Homer did finish with a 119, which is frankly absurd. I never thought the game would get this far, and yet here we are. I am joined here by Gav.
Hello.
Say hello, Gav.
Yeah, and Homer of Steel has just been ridiculous recently. We've also got Bedge, who he's also like a top runner, so um, there's always a chance for big upsets to happen. You know, with cutscene skip, and with just people. I think it's rare for people to actually, even if they have a 116, it's still difficult to get like a sub 120 in a no reset run. So it's still anyone's game, I think.
Oh, yeah. All I know is that this is going to be amazing, and I'm just going to see everything that I will never be. That is going to be fantastic. I'm going to enjoy the inferiority complex that comes with it, and it's just simply going to be amazing. I'm going to just double check. One sec. Just if both runners could just confirm you're ready to go. Okay, so we're going to count down from 5 and start on go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. And now we have the lovely Lady Delay. Oh my god, both runners start at the exact same time. This is nice. We don't have to do any conversions in our heads. That's going to be fantastic.
Cola, kids. And this one isn't poisonous to anybody
that we know of.
Oh, that's perfectly synced.
Cola is made from only the finest sugars and waters. Plus, it has a special ingredient too hot for the
ERB
FDA.
just got a bet 1 point on Beige just in case.
Just in case.
Exactly. I'm getting it a 17,500 times return if I do end up winning. So I'm on Team Beige. Team Beige till I die. As I've always said, I've always been like firmly Beige.
You know you're gonna change that the second Homer Steel if he picks up Mr. Plow.
Well, it's about time.
Like, you know what they say, the public is a fickle beast. Like, public opinion is never wrong, and if you get Mr. Plowjacket, you're correct. There's no panacea for it.
That's true.
Hey, Apu.
Congratulations, Homer. Mission complete. Go back home and...
Also noticing there that Beige missed the wasp in neighbour's garden, so that does mean we have a very small differential between the two runners already, although he will have the opportunity to pick it up later, and he does, but he bounces off in SMRT. I genuinely briefly forgot what this mission was called for a second because it's generally so uneventful, other than the fact that we've recently included
Homer hates losing! Homer smash! I'm a lean, mean speed thingy!
That's it.
What weird place?
George are lovely, accommodating, and excellent restreaming team based on the ads they get served. Like, I know that Twitch just gives a lot of people pretty much the same ads, but I'm certain there's got to be some, like, pointed nature of it. I do want to know, like, you know, what it is that causes all
Recently,
these things.
I've only been getting ads for the Irish military.
I'm just gonna leave that one where it lies.
It's crashing time!
Homer has like pulled out a very small lead by about, let's see, picked up at 236 and Bej picked up at
That is cooler. I gave it to Barney.
248. So we do have a very small lead and also a small timer discrepancy. I think because Homer's got a slightly faster loading computer and obviously we take out all the times in the timer.
Looks harder than it is. No! Almost done. Now I need Flanders' stupid picture of a stupid family. Okay, last one. Now where did I leave Rod, stupid and Haley? Duh, on top of the dump truck. Now to return this stuff before the cops find me sitting around talking to myself. Woohoo! USA! USA! Flanders, look! I'm king of the world! Ooh, to my
Homer
great
already has
kicking my
a pretty
feet.
big lead.
I wish I had a dog with a saddle.
Yeah, I think it's just purely bush strat, like bouncing off it. It's incredible how much Homer 1 has been optimized. I've always said that it's a very, very difficult level to go particularly fast in because the acceleration is so low that
I didn't do it.
losing any amount of speed is just exponentially worse than in any other level in the entire game.
Yeah, it's also really, really subtle to like the speed boosts you get. So it's kind of hard to tell to like figure out how to actually go fast.
Barney, can I?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I noticed that Bej during Petty Theft Homer.
Sweet.
Again, the Homer 1 missions, I've forgotten all
Let's
their
do
names.
this thing.
Um,
Meet my dog.
Did not get the same boost that Homer did because you know when you're jumping over the roof of that one house,
Yeah,
you land in a particular way where your nose is down and it does give you that little bonus bit of speed, whereas Bej, I noticed, didn't actually get the nose down and was a little bit slower going through that. And it's just those small optimizations that are just frankly insane. And it just goes to show like the level of detail that top runners go into when it comes to this. And Homer with a fantastic smither, that is textbook right there.
I just waxed an undercoat.
And Bej going for a slightly different route, not going for the reset, is gonna go, by the looks of things, for the old position for Smithers. I don't know if that is his usual strat, although he does not manage it. The lamppost, I think, slightly took off his angle there. Unfortunate.
even if you got the strat perfectly, it would still lose 10 seconds to Homer's to the new one because of ESS and because of the time save. But messing it up and having to get the pixel, that's even more time loss. But yeah, we don't have to judge the two runners on an equal level, so I don't think that would be fair to Bej. I think sometimes in Speed Simpsons it's about it's not about who wins, but about, you know, who beats their PB or who, you know, gets the best sellouts.
Of course, yeah, and who gets Mr. Cloudjackers?
Of course.
Oof, walking on air, not quite working there for Bej.
Spying on our women's dressing rooms, bathrooms, and locker rooms is unforgivable. I think I speak for all Springfielders when I say, where is the sexy footage?
In other unexplained news, strange black vans have been appearing all over town.
Marge, that black van is spying on us.
Oh, homie, you're so sexy when you're paranoid.
It's crashing. Sweet.
What were you thinking?
Bart did it. I blame society. Let's see you do better. Nothing lasts forever. Wow, this car sure can take a beating.
Also, I just want to point out our good friend of the channel, Gigacroft here, showing that they are truly a cultured individual, because a lot of people would refer to something very high pitched and maybe slightly faster as a TikTok edit, but no, it's Nightcore. We're not gonna surrender to Gen Alpha. I refuse. Like, if it's pitch shifted and slightly faster, it's Nightcore, and it's got an Undertale character as the still image throughout the entire video, and that is simply the rules that are set by God, by nature. I don't know what else anyone believes in, but that is just
I think,
the simple fact of the matter.
Millennials and some older kids even call it Alvin and the Chipmunks edit.
No. This is why like, some people say, like, you know, born too late to explore the world, born too early to explore the universe. But no, I think I was born in the right generation. I was shielded from Alvin and his nefarious
And
brothers.
Simon and Theodore.
I think you gotta revoke a card or something if you know their names. Let's see how Bonestorm goes for Homer. It's we have settings, everybody. Settings. Wasp, let's see. Oof, misses them both on Veg's side, unfortunate. And Homer is gonna get shortcut. That is a pretty decent Bonestorm.
He comfortably gets the shortcut.
Nice girls finish fast.
Nothing lasts forever.
Oh, I hope I don't have to pay for that. If only.
I am too smart. I am too smart. Hey, Homer. Piece of cake.
Not to sound like too much of a hit and run boomer, but like, I remember when getting a sub 12 was like insane for Homer 1. And I'm just looking, oh, we're just passing 10 minutes and we're in the power plant for Fat and Furious? Yeah? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Like, this game has come on leaps and leaps and leaps and bounds. It's done a triple jump and then it's bounded. It is truly insane. Homer is looking to get a 10:31.
Team come.
Nah, it's gonna be a 10:32 or 10:31. Am I right? Nah, 10:32. Damn.
I think the ridiculous thing is how much, it's not all like new strats being discovered, but like minute barriers are being broken with just like optimizations. Like I was looking at the IL sheet and I think Homer Steel broke the Part 1 IL minute barrier. And I was like, nothing's been discovered in Part 1 in years. But he just drove faster.
That's totally awesome. Smell you later, Stink
It does
Gator.
make you wonder just like how in depth like the driving is in this game. Cause like I know that there are driving games that are extremely accurate, like the idea of like, I don't know, like go in wide, like go out faster or whatever, because sometimes it's faster to drive longer or whatever through a corner. I do wonder how much The Sims
didn't play so
run,
many
and I
video games,
never
I
thought
can
I would think
never
this for the silly driving game that I played when I was like 6 years old and had to rent from Extravision the first time I played it. I do wonder like how much this. Oh, Ticker, you just ruined my whole fucking day. Congratulations.
$1.
Just knowing that Axie is pleased is honestly just sending a chill down my spine. And yes, I'm continuing the salt and the toxicity into every single commentary I do.
You can't have the Lexi commentary without Axie hate.
Axie bashing is a firm tradition as far as I'm concerned. If there's anyone the Irish hate, it's the Uzbeks.
Axie bopped me yesterday.
How dare, cannot believe. Oh my god, we have synchronicity between the color of the sports car. Let's go. It looks like a dirty olive.
Bingo!
That's the vibe I'm getting off this color. Like an olive that you're like,
Whee!
should I really be eating this? Like
I don't remember these being here
it
before.
doesn't look right. Kind of vibe. To me at least.
And usually olive has like vinegar on it, so it has a shine. This is like an olive that you found in a dry cupboard on its own.
Hey, Jump,
That is such a sad
you
olive.
got it.
This looks like the color you get on like and I say this because I was literally playing this game yesterday because I was over with my boyfriend and he and his housemates got a PS2 and got the really old games, and we were playing Fight Night, which is a boxing game by EA 3, and it looks exactly like what they thought Olive's game looked like. It was very disconcerting. Like whenever I wanted to make a character just look unsettling, I gave them Olive skin because I do not know what it was about that era of games, but they could not deal with anyone that was either like darker than the most Irish person you've ever seen,
I gotta play
or lighter. Oh my god, we have the
Bart
exact same color
Simpson
card
at
for Homer
your
Steele again.
service.
Nice. Or anything
No,
like that.
wait, that looks more like a
Children weren't meant to
pale.
get this much exercise.
I don't know what that is. Like an olive that's been bleached in the sun a little bit.
That is, you know what? We need to appreciate this game more. The color palette they've given the cards is so incredibly good and diverse. And let's see if Dirt Jump is going to be nice. It is going to be nice. I could be wrong, but am I right in saying there's no way in manipulating the direction that Pizza Van will go? Like it can just go the other direction without you having any manipulation on it?
No, there is a manip for Pizza Van.
What is this?
So, you know when you see people crash into the tree?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the manip to make it turn into the car every time so it can do the jump.
I thought that it was just faster because you're making it take less like distance or whatever. It probably is faster.
That's
but
also
yeah.
true, yeah.
And we have
Hey, Spring.
I regret to call it this, but it is. But we know what it's called. It's called Thanos Scar. As much as I never want to consider that Marvel exists generally. Yes, I'm a proud hater.
Extreme.
My mother was a hater, and my father was a. I'm trying to think of a funny joke, but I'm struggling here. Commentate while I think of an excellent punchline.
Okay, so Thanos car got the dirt jump, but for the Pizza Van, but the Thanos car didn't make the jump.
Thanos car got smashed. I love cultural osmosis, making me aware of properties I don't care about.
Whoa, wicked.
Let's see. Homer does get the highway jump, and the already got the wasp during Boxing Dooley, and like there's just something about like because whenever I watch Homer, there's something so like
Fine by me.
to the book about how he plays is that everything is just done correctly, and it makes everything so non-dramatic. Like you notice it throughout the entire game, he's been optimizing the route. For example, on follow missions, he will tend to go for badge get hit on in order to like pick up 1 or 2 points here and there, something which like personally for me I always forget to do. But like on follow missions you can afford to take slightly wider routes because you're sort of bound to the speed of the car you're following, and it's just insane how that's like caused such a massive point differential already. Ooh, getting messed up by traffic cars there, guys.
really think it would be fun to have, like, a stat page showing the probability of each sports car color and which one, like, what colors we've got in the tournament so far.
I think that'll be interesting, but I also think that it creates a dangerous precedent of the Sunset and Robin Hood shiny hunting. You know, just like having 4 versions of the game running at once, just to get, like, I don't know, the incredibly rare, like, lavender Ford Focus in level 3. Also, hello there, and welcome to PB Branch. Homer Steel is 9 seconds ahead of PB. Meanwhile, Beige is slightly credited behind on 47.3 behind, but there have been some small mistakes. And Homer slightly missing out on the Cletus triple skip, which is unfortunate.
Let's roll! Whoa, I need your truck.
Oh no. Beige got
No
traffic there.
problemo.
But if you get the vending machine, that's a really difficult vending machine to get. Because most likely you're just gonna drive face first into the train.
Okay, the most difficult strap in the run science game from anything like, for anyone who doesn't know, during I think this was the first ever Simpson Run tournament, Dysfunctional Raps, aka LP3, and myself were commentating, and we just decided to declare that skipping the getting through like the little gap in the sign for the Natural History Museum is like the most difficult strat in the run. And being me and never letting a good bit or a bad bit or just something that vaguely looks like a bit die, I just have decided to continue with my orthodoxy in that it's simply the case. Science tape is the most important and difficult strat of the run.
I mean, it is difficult. It's awkward to get around the sign and get the wasp. And I think it's
Gaining more followers and lovers.
it's actually not optimal in the sports car to do science skip. That's why you see people go around.
Wouldn't be too much trouble. I really need a new car.
I think I heard that.
Welcome.
Perfection. Thy name is Bart. Here's your last. You got it. It's Bart time.
I'm gonna see sellouts now.
Oops. Oh man, that sucks and blows.
I think the last Homer of Steel race I commentated, it was Homer of Steel versus Axie, and Homer of Steel actually got a slower sellout than Axie.
Wow. But I just want to clarify who ended up winning that race.
Homer of Steel.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Nice one.
Just curious, you know.
Oops.
Just a reminder that even though you got sub 130, you're still not beating Homer of Steel. As if any of us are.
Whoa, wicked. I didn't do it. Take that. Out of my way, man.
Hazel, played by the book. So as usual, I tend by the time to get by the fire truck. It is a 6:36, which is it's really good. But you know, I'm just gonna put this Homer Steel this Homer Steel of as he would say,
Well done.
en français. I'm saying it might be
Yo,
quite
lift
decent.
now.
I mean, is anyone else getting this vibe, or am I just an empath or something? We've achieved 1 of 1 so far, and we are on 200 FPS, so we are dealing with a difficult cutscene skip runners. They're very good at cutscene skip because they tend to be very good at a lot of things, you know? I don't know about you, but I just think they tend to have the aptitude for this video game sometimes.
Great. My car is now near mint. Dignify that coming.
Now, can you tell me if you've seen my pointy-headed nuisance?
Sailors, you must get this comic into a Mylar bag before it deteriorates into near mint
Second
condition.
car on
Heaven
the
forbid.
badge's side, just not quite working out. But as always, like, Sellout is a mission that isn't too terrible to optimize. It's optimized, but it's not bad to get better at just because of the position of their car being so with regards to second car, third car not going amazing, but again, fourth
Now to get
car is positioned such that you can not be absolutely perfect and still be okay. And Badge getting fourth
Lisa Simpson at your
car
service. I need a ride here. Stand.
with a 620, so we're at a 16-second differential between the two runners with regard their time going by sellouts first. And we'll see how cutscene skip goes for Badge.
I hope these are recyclable. You better run. Sorry.
And it is clean. It is a 4 pause. Go, baby.
Whoa.
They're managing to get the hit and run pretty clean. The reason for it is that it causes the police car to clear up various different boxes in the beach, which gives us free coins.
Highly easy as pie. The number, that is.
Whoa. Must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
Hello, Springfield.
I am a lean, mean finger machine. 300 horses of convenient power.
Oh, Mom.
Not amazing on Homer's side there. Slightly unfortunate with the traffic car, but deals with it perfectly. The only difficulty is that what a lot of runners do, and when I say a lot of runners, I mean me, and by a lot of runners, I mean is that you
The part's still missing, and I'm no closer to finding it.
let this hit you slightly harder because it will and make it easier to guide on fire.
Why I ever came to this jerk.
There's any problem with buffering his speed. Car in the position it was for Homer struggle to get Cletus past because he hasn't got the momentum to, like, you know, ram past into the gap between traffic.
Grandpa.
But Homer, obviously, as I said, by the book, everything is just done very, very well and efficiently, so gets the strat just fine.
So hungry. Need federally mandated breakfast. Otto. The time for action. Let's just do this thing.
I want to first sit down now.
Gotta go.
Oh, so it gets it perfectly.
would like to. I've just realised that PB Watch is not PB Watch, but rather Tournament PB Watch. And it's 15 seconds ahead for Homer Steele, although he is not comparing against PB. Oh no, Sedan does go through. I was hoping for a second that we might see the incredible collision that happens when you ram the Sedan just underneath the robotic arm and it just goes flying. I was really hoping for that. And third Sedan, just fine. Second Sedan, a little bit tricky, but, you know, we vibe nonetheless. And Homer Steele gets third Sedan just fine. And Rod Southers losing. And
Lisa Simpson at your service.
just for the sake of everybody, I'm going to mute myself briefly so that I don't say something that you all will regret hearing.
Strike one. Counterfeit designer jeans. The foulest of all crimes.
Okay, Slither's Wheeling is... It's a fun mission. It's RNG based, so...
Strike two. Running over
we'll see if Homo so can actually do the manip here. Yeah, he's not going for the manip. It's one of those missions where if you do go for the manip, like it's even a risk to go for that because you might get a bad drop and fail. So I think in tournaments, Homer Steele isn't even going to try to go for the manip here.
Oh yeah, the manip is definitely like, it's sort of very high rolling. The idea that like either A, you get it ideally, or B, you get a very, very bad outcome. And he definitely did go for a much more
consistent.
Yeah.
And we're already seeing a really big gap. Homer Steele is getting to one of my favorite missions. It's my favorite coastline.
Freedom?
Yeah.
And savor your freedom, my fishy friends. I like that one.
Now you'll never be fried and served with tartar sauce. Next time, watch out for nets. They'll be turned for the wild.
Coming up to the Freedom Fish now.
Second Sedan is not going ideally for Badge. Ooh, and gets caught underneath. Oh my god, the bus is near destruction. Is he? Yeah, he's gonna go back for the wrench, but he's already taken it.
Oh, I would have waited for the wrench.
Is there no?
Oh, I think he went for the Mr. Burns.
Oh, and this is the
sign
the force jump.
This is a disaster.
Not
Feels...
crashing any. And also, Arms is not going to be in position for it. It's going to be a very, very difficult one.
The time for action is now.
That's just having a very unfortunate run. Meanwhile,
Pick me up. Air is human. I hope kids at home don't imitate my Oh God.
And I don't know if you've heard us say this, but
Kid power.
me well, 90.
Whee!
Congratulations, Homer Steele. Back. And gets both jumps. Very, very nice. Although 200 FPS is obviously the most optimal way to get it, so not to downplay. It's a very good lineup. It's very well executed.
Hello, Cap.
There.
Marge Simpson, at your service.
He does not, and we're going to see if Badge is going to go for the manip or if he's going to go for something a little bit more safe. It looks like he's going to go for the manip. He's going to try to get Gorson to not get away before he makes the drop. sign of just how I'm inside and out is incredibly impressive, because things like to go into neighbor's garden, not he's always gonna go for the new help.
Oh, goodness, man. Is he gonna get it?
Should be fine. This looks
Barely.
ooh, that was tricky. That was hot in the mouth moment.
Power walking is good for a cottage cheese. Why, how about that? Oh, it's just nice to be out. Excuse. I'll do my best. Set the bill to Homer.
It just gets the last fish. Let's see if it doesn't.
Maybe that too is a habit of watching those. And opting for Mystic Cloud. I mean, I'm trying to think of which one I tend to do myself. Because, like, I definitely go for an easier method than the one that I think people tend to do, and a very, very nice setup from
Master
Badger.
Power is the easier one. It's, I think,
I should pay more attention.
Malibu Stacy is very easy to.
Canyon arrow things.
It's very easy for the limo to like push back against Malibu, so the push has to be more accurate.
There goes my college money. Thank goodness for seatbelts. Oh, the luck.
I didn't see what that time was. I think it was 35:05.
3505. Yeah.
Pay more attention.
Homer is very much in a commanding mood, although Veggie is giving a pretty good account of himself. Like, he's had some unfortunate moments between like Bushra and sellouts and the second sedan leading school bus to get crushed by the robotic arm and having to
No idea.
like really struggle to find the wrench and so on. So given all those things, like Badge has given a good account of himself throughout the entire run, aside from some moments of bad fortune and some moments of, you know, not absolutely optimal execution, and does not get the ideal donut fan strat, and pushes him in a way that just makes him turn around, and donut fan can be a very, very slippery beast when you're not ready for it.
Canyon arrow physics.
Oh no. And like, another thing about donut fan is that when you get used to getting it successfully, you just become so much like less able to deal with donut fan when it does go out of control, just because your muscle memory just is not there. You have no like contingency plan for donut fan escaping sometimes. Like, for example, some people, myself included, if you get to donut fan later on, because normally if you do have to get him rammed into at the beginning, you look over the right hand side of your car. But there are some instances where you end up looking over the left hand side of your car, but you might forget what your button is to look over the left hand side of your car, because you rarely ever have to do it, for example.
Yeah. I don't know what my buttons for looking over either side of my car are.
Homer with a fantastic boost. Although, oh, misses a tire fire jump there as a result of that. I was about to say, what a fantastic boost, and that's intentional. Sign me up, but does overshoot the tire fire jump.
Now about...
I won. Sorry.
Does get the mailbox. That extra 1 coin.
Absolutely vital.
Oh.
I wonder how
I mean,
many
if Homer has
single coins there are that Homer will collect.
a lot. That's all I'll say for sure.
It's a really bad day.
I feel bad about myself. Sucker missions! How'd you do that? Oh, door bugs. You'll never catch
Half
me.
a car slightly getting in Homer's way, although does get the final box in a regard.
Grandpa, everyone better stay out of my way. Look, no hands. I shouldn't enjoy that. I am so totally embarrassed.
And as a brief PB watch, Homer finished Lisa only 9 seconds behind PB, which is insane for a tournament race. Like, when you are racing at, like, a level, to be even close to it. Like, PBing during a tourney is just, for anybody, incredible. But in an optimized run, it's even more insane, given how many times you're going to have to reset due to the smallest of issues. To be within 9 seconds, to be within launching distance at all is amazing.
A 31-30 Lisa is already still ridiculous.
Oh, of course, but if the notion of that still not being
But
PB pace is
you got what, a
even more
31-20 something. I need to watch that 116 run because it just blows my mind.
It really does. I still remember sub 130 being this incredible barrier that we broke, and seeing the 120s like slowly take off, and I did not think we'd beat 116. I thought 118 would be this barrier for us. But no, we just have incredible runners on the scene. It's a great time for the Simpson run. We have 3 runners who are pushing the boundaries. We have several runners who are not quite as active, but could definitely come back and be excellent competitors. And a lot of up-and-comers who could definitely serve to make the top of the leaderboard more competitive. And we also have someone who's running on 46 FPS for some reason. I wonder who that is.
For the last freaking time, tell me about the crap circles.
There I was surrounded by Tojo and his Nazi henchmen.
Imagine
When one of
running
them,
on low
a raccoon,
FPS.
as I recall, hit
That's
me with a
unoptimal.
banjo. Now, I never reasoned with
Wouldn't
a
be me.
raccoon, let alone a Nazi one, so
I say that, and I'm
What does this
pretty
have to
sure
do
my
with the crap
PB is a
circle?
60
Not a thing.
FPS
Where
run.
was I? Right.
Because I
Well,
was
the
so
first
sick
one I rode
of
in
learning,
Motorcar.
because this is back when, before Jump Zone
It
was a
was so
thing.
long ago
So I
that
was
I'll have
sick
to
of learning
describe it in
resets.
sepia
Oh,
tone.
yeah.
So I was just like, screw
Well,
it.
as I recall,
We'll
it was
take the
sort of
L. We'll take the L and just do bridge clip.
Shaped kinda like a planet with an
I'm
old-fashioned
joking because I'm
radio antenna coming off it.
ridiculously stubborn about playing on 60 FPS.
That sounds awfully familiar.
Mainly because no one else, we got Crazy Tone Dog,
It was on a bottle.
but I think no one is really learning
Maybe that will jog
the
Bart's
high
memory.
level Homer 2 strats and stuff on 60 FPS.
Charge.
I think before people wasn't really sure if they were possible. So I've just been kind of chipping away at all of them. hoping will be implemented.
I swear
I can't wait until we realize that, I don't know, like 5 FPS is optimal and somebody just becomes so vindicated.
5 FPS would be a PowerPoint presentation. I think low FPS is like the out of bounds you do in any percent is. It's not exactly going on low FPS, but it's the glitch of like clicking out the window briefly makes the FPS like low, like 1 to 4 FPS, which allows people to skip like out of bounds. And I think that was always a big argument against variable FPS being a thing, because while it is fun to be able to switch between 60 and 200, there's always, like, if someone switched between, you know, 200 and 3 FPS, they would be able to just break the game. Because like low FPS is actually, like, time skip is the glitch, that's what it's called. And it just breaks the game, and it's the reason why a lot of people don't like running in any percent.
I'd have thought the reason why people wouldn't like running in any percent is because it is any percent.
Yeah, that too. But any percent plus time skip is it's kind of just like Char, but completely broken. I like the way in every other category, without time skip, you kind of have to work to get out of bounds. There's always like a big jump you have to do, or a clip. But with time skip, you just drive into a wall and it works.
Homer misses the matching box, unfortunate. I think I need to get a thesaurus out, because I just realized that that's the many time I've said unfortunate in this commentary. Unfortuitous. Screw it, we're going on to thesaurus.com.
Steady, Marjorie, steady. Smashy, smashy.
I'm gonna pick like the floweriest language I can. Okay, I've got my list now, so now if anything bad happens, I'm ready to wow you all with my incredible vocabulary.
I always like using the most dramatic language possible. Like, oh, it's a complete tragedy, this traffic.
Is this going to affect my insurance?
I don't have mine. So
I must say that Homer's coin count is quite gratuitous, if you know what I mean.
You took my precious cola mine. It gives me the courage to take off my shirt in the station locker room.
Helium sound is back. Hell yeah. We're back to Nightcore Simpsons.
Nightcore.
No, don't change it, don't change it.
Clean up in aisle 1.
For anybody who is wondering about the pause there for the wasp, so am I. Wasps are silly little guys who do their own thing. We just sort of vaguely hope that we hit them sometimes. We hope that, you know, we're star-crossed lovers. We hope that we may one day meet for some reason of great fortune and consequence, that perhaps we may just see each other. Perhaps we may and then I get coins, and then I buy like an outfit, and it looks really good. Here's the question: if you could pick what outfit Apu had to wear for this little piggy, which is the best one? Because I'm gonna be honest, I think it's B Sharps, and
I'm
it's
a
not
B
just
Sharp
because I
for
think it
sure.
would be funny to make people have to have more coins.
I like B Sharp. It's a classic episode. And it's just Barbershop Quartet. It's a classic look.
Than 4 times while I am driving around today. I am a lean, mean, vindaloo machine.
And everyone, welcome back to PB Watch. At the end of March, Homer of Steel is once again 9 seconds away from PB. Had a literally identical March to PB, which is, March, which is incredible. See what Badge goes for. Do we have it? No, neither runner gets the mandate of God, brackets me, as a result of neglecting their solemn duty to pick up Mr. Cloudjackets. And I'm going to admit, it took me a very long time to realize the whole joke about him putting Mr. Cloudjacket on in the bedroom. Like, I just thought it was silly, but then I realized, oh, yeah, cool. Good to know. Nice first stroke on Badge's side. Very well manipulated into the gas station sign. And Homer's Steel going for a nice little corner during increment.
I don't know if we've gotten a 45 mark in Speed Simpsons before. But that's so fast.
It do be kind of speedy though. Ooh, hit and run on Badge's side, see if he gets busted. The respawn of the police could be very unfortunate. It looks like they will stay to start the second truck, which could be unfortunate. And they follow him off
on the
mansion
roof.
roof. He's
Oh
gonna
no.
get busted.
That's not good. That kind of messes up. That's a terrible place to get busted.
Nice try, foolish driver.
Trying to think about where you're gonna get the points from just to fix that at the start of Apu. Because the only things I can think of are extremely slow. Like, you can pick up construction yard box, but that's only 31 of the 50 coins you lost. Ooh, big launch there for Badge.
I think taking the time loss and going for Wiggums. Usually, like if you're really far behind
Give me a ride.
coins.
I will pay you $1 million in the next
Which
life.
I don't know if
promise.
Badge is,
Must
but
admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than
Wait,
Baby
the
Van,
odor of a hot dog.
Baby Van is not going to
Oh,
cooperate
no.
today.
This is not good for my insurance. What in the hell were you thinking?
Baby Van not cooperating at all.
it's a big time loss, like when you usually get the strap.
It's a big sanity loss when you usually get the strap too. Often said that was a very, very smooth Baby Van, given the circumstance of missing it.
The greatest driver in all the land.
See what Badge does here, whether it's going to be Wiggums or it's going to be early Apu coins.
I make this look easy.
Looks like
Maybe
it's going to be early
Flanders.
Apu coins. Or Flanders.
4 times while
No.
I'm driving around today. Oh, do not
It's
fear.
going into a
You will
blue
be
at 675.
reincarnated.
That's
Giant
very
dicey.
low coins.
It's slowing me down.
Because there's 2 things you gotta buy very early on.
Your wheel is great.
Not opting for that vending machine is very curious. Like, it's also go out without saying that like you should take there are like less bad points you pick up later on in the level after you bought Carbon Homer and Apple America. But not picking up that Ven just seems to me to be the wrong decision.
Would I possibly get a ride?
Like, yeah, you're 16 points down for Globex, but you can pick up faster Vens elsewhere. And also maybe make it your business more to hit various physics objects to pick up more coins as well.
Especially in 6-3, you have time to kind of hit a lot of objects, and you're able to get ESS. One of the things someone was doing that mission, because it's a follow mission where you have time to get in a different car to reset your hit and run meter, and then get back into the original car. Which is fun to see. So I don't know if everyone knows that if you enter a different car, it resets your hit and run meter. So you can hit more objects.
I have brought glory to the name of Naasa Pima Petalon.
Watch it.
And of you. Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
And we're in the mission with the terrible garbage truck AI. This is not as bad as generative AI.
Of convenient power.
I'm just really curious
What are
about
you
what would
trying to
happen if I
prove
went
with this
on to
crazy
like
driving?
Dolly or something and just like asked it to make me hyper-specific Sims hit and run based content. Just like say like, I don't know, the garbage mission, but I don't have coins or something like that. And just have like
Give me a
this
minute to get my
cavalcade of like horrible looking images with very messed up Apu hands. Just like ground pounding box after box on monorail route.
Oh, I should
Be
be more.
fantastic.
I think Simpsons Hit and Run is one of those things that it's not one of those things that you automatically find stuff like with a Google search. So I don't know how well, because so much of the knowledge base of the Simpsons Hit and Run is in Discord servers, or a lot of the like coding related stuff is just on the Donut Team website, and that stuff, like, it's not on Google easily accessible. So I wonder, you know, if AI takes over, will Char be safe?
Homer, Carbo for Homer is not cooperating at all. Did overshoot it and somehow managed to get underneath the fan, which was very unfortunate, and Bej does manage to get the coin route sorted in the meantime.
If you give me a ride, I will pay you $1 million
That
in
is-
the next life, I
That's
promise.
a very unfortunate. Sorry, one second. My synonym list. And this is a very forsaken way of losing time. I could have said luckless as well. Unprosperous. Unpropitious? That's an interesting word. Inauspicious way of losing time. We're going through the entire list. We've got 58 words to go through.
Just between me and you.
And Bej getting a very, very good baby van. This is the baby van you like hang up as a poster on your wall. That's a beautiful, beautiful baby
I
van.
am higher than the Maharishi.
We all prefer high sound over Northwoods. It's
My friend had
I'm trying to think of what it's why all humans are secretly lovers of bats, we love high-pitched sounds. I didn't know where I was going with that either. It's interesting.
I must admit,
See how armor
the smell
truck
of
goes
fresh air is
too.
much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
I've really got to learn to enjoy my parole more often.
Oh, Sheila smiles on such behavior. What in the hell were you thinking? Get out of the way!
Look, there's a convention in town.
Disastrously managed missed that window.
Here we are at the destination.
Yes, it was quite an afflicted way to handle that individual Taurus of baked good. Very doomed. And Bed is knocking over jump zone. That is absolutely understandable. The jump zone, this little movie is a very tricky strat. I have loaded it up for 45 minutes and not gotten it once. It was nasty.
What possible service could this be to the community?
And very, very nice timing for the armor truck to be destroyed, not killing Homer's momentum whatsoever. And Willem slightly loses pathfinding for a moment, but is shunted back onto the correct direction by Veg.
Oh, like no! Your failure shames you! Yes, you! If you do not... Thank you all for coming! I'll see you in hell! Oh, Mr.
Bart Simpson at your service.
Hopefully my floor will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
Gets curated.
What is here? It makes no sense.
Veg with a very nice manipulation of garbage truck right there. Very smooth. Although the garbage truck does not want to cooperate in any way, shape, or form. It is taking the long way
For my insurance.
on a straight road. Curator just again, just very, very, very clean.
Easy peasy, and the crowd goes wild.
And I think it's a cutscene skip. Nice.
3 for 3.
Apu. Automan. Fine by me. Eat my dust, dust eaters.
Veg is having calamitous time.
Lousy luck, physics.
With garbage truck here.
I
Painful.
remember this being here before.
Yes, quite the ill-fated garbage truck. I must say.
Oh, an Armor of Steel misses the first cycle. That is cataclysmic.
That is untoward as heck.
Take that!
I wouldn't want to be that guy. Are you even watching the road?
And just, again, I do want to take a moment just to appreciate the fact that even nearly a minute behind PB, you still get a sub-hour Apu escape. That is bonkers. Like, if I remember correctly, there was a significant period of time when I didn't leave Mars until an hour, which is, I like to say, just the way mortals exist, whereas like Homer of Steel is just here being some ancient Greek hero level of success.
Twisters in cinemas July 11.
Is everyone excited to go watch Twisters? I sure am. It definitely isn't a movie I've only heard of today, and a very, very nice crusty I don't know what you call that, house. by how much do
Yeah, I think people call it 7-2 bounce. Oh, he hits the sign as he is.
Whoa,
It's gonna be
wicked.
close if he almost steal. I was very close to him making fail.
What are you talking about? Homer Seal had it in the bag all the time.
Gimme, gimme. Ah, way off there. Woo, nice one. Whee!
Bej slightly messing up on the menuing and ends up in Redneck Roundup with
Why
a
do these stupid things
very,
make me feel
very
so
long
good?
port.
You're all right.
Pan in
Yeah.
instead of
Alright,
going
that was
to Few Dunmans More, which does not have a pan in whatsoever. It does lose a few seconds there, unfortunately. Sorry.
Unfortunately.
Inauspiciously.
Suspiciously.
Off for Mart. Ugh, my butt hurts.
Okay, armor truck on Bej's side. Let's see how this goes. It looks like it is in very.
Alright. That
Although Besh does miss the bend, I hope he does realise that that's good.
It's time for some road game. Bart Simpson style.
I do remember like how excited I used to be when I was in a pool and the timer was still like 58, 59, you know, it wasn't an hour yet. Like just entering the pool. Just, yes. Got out of mind.
I don't think I have my actual PB splits anymore, but I'm gonna check just out of random curiosity, because I'm almost afraid of placing myself next to two runners who are significantly faster than me, because I know it'll just lead me to into the pocket of Big Sad, as it were, with a capital S. You know, it's depressing when you have to scroll down quite a bit to get to PB on speedrun.com.
Oh, it gets the curator.
That is very nice.
Alright.
I gotta give myself more credit. I just found that my PB has a 55-minute finish in March. Still absolutely like ridiculously slow compared to these two runners. They're much better. But I ain't half bad. See how Full Metal Jackass goes. I remember I very briefly held the IM for this mission because I just got this really weird glitch where I made him crash into the place where we ram him into at the very start. And he just and Bej, there is something about that, about school bus plus robotic arm.
I'll educate you a new one.
does not seem to favor Veg
There's
whatsoever.
woefully is stuck behind traffic. It's a very inauspicious
Hey,
position.
slower traffic to the right, please.
That is it is a moment of strickenness. And okay, good. I was about to say Veg does need to make sure he resets before he lands in order to avoid taking any damage, and you also have to avoid hitting any of those lampposts because they do have enough weight to them that hitting them does count as actually getting hit. And Vesh is 9 coins short for Globex. Like, he needs to hit things, but hitting things is not what you want to do when you're on this level of damage, unless what he should do is he should either take or mini grind the vending machine here at the end and just take the L as far as getting any coins from bounce is concerned, having the optimal position for Barney, etc. And he does opt to mini grind, which is probably the right choice.
Slightly over.
You're not overcoined until he buys off.
Mine! Oh, mine! Oh, my
That's true.
ovaries!
Only then do we have to go to the remit of the church to see if
Almost
it's
still hits the thing.
And
Go
Veg
for a bounce. Oh, can't go for it.
not gonna opt for the bounce.
That is dismal. Sad to say.
It is romantic.
I like the thesaurus words that aren't elegant.
Oh, yeah,
One synonym for unfortunate is just in a bad way.
I like out of luck. It's like I like how it's like it goes jinxed, luckless, out of luck, and it's like, does one not imply the other?
Hey, you were supposed to eat my dust. What's my name?
I'm surprised there's not fortunate on here.
I don't remember these being here before.
Lack of fortune.
Hey, what's up with that?
Whoa, wicked!
Avatar is very far behind Homer. Although he's fine for coins. I was about to say this could be dicey in the event that he doesn't pick up the beach box. But picking up Krusty Burger is gonna give him more than enough coins to buy some coins.
So talented and good looking.
And Homer is 3 for 3 on cutscene skips. Let's go. And finishes on 109.31, which is, again, incredible pace for anybody, frankly. But obviously, for Homer, he's probably thinking, oh, well, I think this is very bad fun. I'm displeased with this. I find it lamentable. I find it destitute.
I think how inopportune.
The vibration tickling my feet.
This is in the unenviable position. I can't do a French accent.
Briefly hover car getting caught there, but shouldn't be too much time.
Hey, you! Let's do this thing!
It's time to move into the out of bounds section if you're on the Homer side. Correctly, the French version of the game calls this mission Incognito, which I'm gonna be honest is a much better name than the one we got in English.
Yeah. The English is what you search when you enter incognito.
Oh, out of control! I am excelente!
Okay, let's see how Homer does. Gets it. Again, just bad book, idyllic. And I was looking at the synonyms we have, and I'm thinking of like what's the opposite of all these things. It's like instead of damaging, damageless. Instead of hapless, hapless. Opportune.
Power plant, and I'm bored of this level.
What a prosperous moment for Homer of Steel.
Piece of cake.
What an enviable position Homer is feeling.
I'm thinking, would it be funny if we pulled out every single synonym for fortunate and unfortunate during the post-race interview? So instead of just asking them, oh, how did you find this? Just say, oh yes, I believe that your second sedan was quite inopportune, Veg. How would you comment on that? And just like never use an ordinary word as much as we can.
So Cyril, the baby van was very lugubrious.
Let's do this thing!
Veg is taking a moment just to be angry at the wasp, and honestly I feel it. And Homer Steel going for second out of bounds, and it is a success. What else is there to say? Other than he is unburdened, unclamped, uncursed, undestituted, unforsaken.
It's that black car again. Ooh, it has the speed of a surplus combined with the tenacity of a level one.
It's always a good time for helium. My dream is... Okay, for those of you who played the Simpsons game, I was about to say my dream is to do what Homer does in the Simpsons game and hail helium until he starts floating. But here's the question for you. How many people do you think, you know, really, let's just say, discovered themselves with that game? Because I think the answer to that question is way too many, and the answer to how many is too many is more than one. And that one who's acceptable is probably like the game designer who was making it, and probably just like was watching as their idea for a game mechanic came together and was just like, huh.
I think after that game, the monetary value of Homer Simpson merch increased a lot. And you can find more about that by googling Homer Simpson inflation.
Crashing time!
Sweet acceleration. Darling. Hey, that's totally not supposed to happen.
Everybody, we made one good joke. Hell yeah. So is achieved. I always find that people go much further forward on Jump Zone than I tend to. So I constantly watch these. Oof, I'm getting a crash there. He's gonna realign it, and it is good.
Chicks love it when I do this.
Yeah, Homer decides to reset there, which is totally understandable because had he gone to the end of the mission, he would have been too tall to talk. Which is something I can relate to myself. Sometimes you're just too high to talk to your parents.
Where'd you get that? Sweet.
That's
mean,
good.
what? We're saving the best commentary for the very end. What we've decided to do. We did all the stingers, we did all the workshopping, like Googling 58, unfortunately, towards the beginning of the run, and now we're in our prime, just before we're going to leave you all. For a solid 118, which is very, very impressive for a tournament. Just to put that into a very I believe that Kelvin is the only runner in tournaments who has a faster PB than what Homer is probably about to put down right now. And I say that, a faster PB by 11 or 9 seconds, which a 118.16 GG's to Homer.
GG.
Fantastic run, new tournament PB. GG, clap, 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 clap. And goes into Homer 2. Coins are looking absolutely fine. Picking up those two wasps on the whatchamacallit. Sea Spanker really helped to fix the points after getting busted.
I am evil Homer. I am evil Homer.
It's like Badges. Oh, he's comparing it.
Move it! Nothing lasts forever.
Yeah, I
God.
believe he missed.
Hey, King Homer,
yeah,
if you dare!
I believe the reason why he's caught up to him is because he missed far too much into
Another one? Take that! Everyone sucks but me. Hey, you piece of cake. Okay.
Looks like you're one.
Way to ignore the speed limit. Coming through.
Point. Gambit.
I mean, I just feel bad for Gigacroft because
Dead. I almost spilled my sundae.
It's just tragic. I can't believe we lost it.
That's gonna be split between me and everyone. We spent thousands on covers. Very daring.
Out of control! Oh, out of control!
Like my future partner are gonna be like, why are we so rich in Speed Simpsons channel point donuts?
I am excellent.
And my partner is gonna turn to my little kid and say,
Looks harder than it is.
Oh no. This is the 7-2.
Yeah!
That is.
I have no insurance!
Luckless feels like a word that would be in that Megamind.
Yes. Oh no.
is
Oh,
the
this
alien. I
video
think the
game
alien. No, it
sucks.
doesn't. I was about to say the alien car might get there on time, and Beige at least does see the funny side in it.
Crashing
And it is
Talk
gonna
about
be
drawing the short straw, getting the short end of the stick, not being in the right place at the right time. Very ill-fated. We've moved on to idiots now.
I mean, it just goes to show if Beige had any luck, it would be bad luck. Although it does give him another opportunity to get the 7-2 out of bounds. He was close enough to it, and I believe he's consistent enough that missing it once isn't going to throw off his flow. He's just going to help correct it now.
At least if I guess this, we won't have to see a 7-3 attempt.
You won't have to be cursed by the ghost. Oh no! Everybody got bad news. The curse, the ghost of DJ Lambton still occupies the space. I feel like we can pull out a Ouija board. Just, you know, slowly move it around the Ouija board. It just spells out M-A.
A power plant? And I'm bored of this level. In your face!
I'm glad you...
Sweet!
Didn't know that.
Oh dear!
And 200 FPS. 7.3 is just a nightmare. Like getting the back of the car to kick on is just a thankless job. Oh, are we have an exit program, which is honestly like I wouldn't want to deal with Lambton's chat on 200 FPS either. But GG to Beige, put up a good account to yourself, and GG to Homer of Steel if both runners would like to join the voice chat just for a little post-race interview. That would be quite the fortuitous series of events.
My apologies to everyone watching.
Don't be sorry. Like you gave us some good entertainment, and
Yeah, I was
albeit
like I was the jester on the side of the run while Homer's, going to get a fucking world record or something. Excuse my language.
it's okay. It was rather afflicted run. I found that the sedans in particular, like second sedan was nasty to you, and for some reason just the the robot arm by Bolarama just
It
really did
obliterated me
not.
both times.
Yeah, it did not like school bus. Like anytime you were in
Yeah.
school bus, it was just like, I'm sorry, I don't believe in public transportation. Come back with your
Yeah.
private vehicle. You know.
What a comedic run.
And it's like
Truly.
after the arm
Yeah.
hits you, the traffic, the traffic made it even worse.
Yeah. I tabbed out in the March cutscene. I saw Homer got a 45 mile. And it's like, what am I? what is the point, man? So funny.
It can indeed feel like a Sisyphean task to
Yeah.
be up against Homer Seal, especially like with his consistency. He had a 1:18.16, which
No, Homer.
is
Do not be
insane.
sorry. Yeah. Just crazy. I was like, I go into this knowing I'm gonna lose, but it's like, I might do all right, but absolutely not. I did not expect such a catastrophe to occur. But hey, happens, right?
Yeah, the calamities can occur every now and again, and sometimes you might feel like you're a little bit cursed.
Yeah. That was not my greatest performance, I'm not going to lie.
Well, like I don't think you should feel like burdened by it by any stretch of the imagination. Like it's all about like picking yourself up and going for the next race because like you're definitely like up there and you're going to have better races than this for sure. And it's all about
I hope
like,
so.
you know, getting into a groove of tournament runs.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm just cursed in the tournament. I don't know. See what happens.
Is there anywhere you're going to be practicing just for the sake of tournament runs? Like, is there any particular mission you want to look at, or is it just
Uh,
generally get slightly more consistent at things?
I'm probably not going to play this game for the next week.
Honestly,
maybe
fair.
maybe a little bit of a cleanse, might help. Who knows?
Yeah, a little bit of a detox. You know, that's very
Yeah,
important.
exactly.
Like,
Thanks for commentating. It was very interesting.
it was quite the felicitous pairing, I have to say.
Yeah, felicitous. Great.
So,
Thanks for restreaming. Thanks for commentating.
and thank you for racing. Do you have
Yeah.
anything else to say?
I'll leave it at that.
Awesome.
Great. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
And there we have it. We have Homer putting down the gauntlet for each and every other runner in this tournament, just simply saying, come get me. 1:18:16, as I said. The only runner in the tournament who has a better PB than that is Kelvin with a 1:18:07. And this is the gauntlet. We're going to see where this goes. It's going to be a fascinating tournament, though. I hope we see a lot more amazing runs like that.
It'll be very interesting to see. I really hope we get to see a 117. There's only about 2 or 3 runners who could pull something like that off.
And speaking of runners who could definitely pull that off, in pretty much in 23 hours and 57 minutes. So set your watches, people. Synchronized watches. Let's go. We're gonna see Bacon Man against Greeny, which is going to be a fantastic race. I don't know who's commentating that, but it's going to be a great one. So make sure you tune in to the next episode of Speed Simpsons. It's going to be great.